Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. I have put together an incredible video for you today. So go grab some popcorn, kick your feet back, and let's just jump right into it. Now, I'm doing a giveaway. The entry video is still open, so you still have a chance to get some free silver shipped straight to your front doorstep for not doing anything more than just being a subscriber. I also post daily videos. Now, today's video is definitely a big one because so much has come out, so much information has really leaked, and we're going to be covering it, and we can also get a very clear sense of direction on where the silver price is headed. That's what we're going to be talking about in this article, and I also have some other stuff I want to talk about. Yesterday I made a video talking about Wall Street silver. It was probably one of the most fun videos I made in a while. I have a Reddit account now. I posted my giveaway on there. I also posted the video I made yesterday. The video exploded on there. It was pinned for several hours. The video blew up on there, and it is a great video. I highly recommend you checking it out, and also check out Wall Street Silver. It is like the Facebook for silver stackers. They have memes on there. They have everything. It is so fun. There's so many funny moments. You'll just be scrolling, and I swear you'll be gut-wrenching laughing. It's amazing. Plus, you get to meet so many cool stackers. So, seriously though, I really want you guys to join there because it's just so refreshing to just find another place to kick it with other people that share the same passion as you. Plus, the laughs are also throws a whole new layer of fun into the thing as well. So, anyways, when we're talking about any investment, it's all speculation when we're looking forwards, right? It really is. Nobody's a fortune teller. Nobody is psychic. All we can do is look at historical patterns, given the information and how the markets react to that. So when information comes out, you can't take it as a surefire, a surefire response to what's going to happen. And what I mean by that is this. When all those forecasts came out in 2019 about silver's price over 2020 or any investment over 2020, it was way off because nobody could have predicted a global pandemic. Right, so anytime we see a prediction or forecast or hear someone talking about it, don't take it too serious. They might make some good points, and you can, and the best way to go about it is using scenarios, right? Go over scenario A, B, C, or D, and talk about each one of these scenarios and if this happens and how that would affect the price of silver. So anyways, with the US dollar and bond yields, including on the 10-year note, falling noticeably this week, so too have the opportunity cost of holding non-interest bearing assets. Gold and silver have stormed back to life as a result. It is going to be a sustainable rebound this time. It is going to be a sustainable rebound this time, or another false hope for precious metals. See, the dollar index is something we really have to pay close attention to, and that's why I really do almost overanalyze it on this channel, because there is a direct correlation. When the dollar index is low, gold and silver is high, and vice versa. That is probably our best indicator to see whether precious metals are going to be rallying or falling a little bit for that period of time. It really is. Now, we know in the grand scheme of things, throwing out all this money that we don't have, these trillions of dollars, is going to permanently negatively impact the dollar. So we're definitely on the right track with precious metals, more specifically silver. And I'll explain that in a little bit. So although the US dollar, eked out again on Thursday against the likes of the euro, the pound, and the Canadian dollar, the reserve currency has had a poor week. It's so scary. It is so scary to really think about how the US dollar is the world reserve currency. That's so scary. The entire world relies on the dollar's strength. That is extremely alarming to think about, especially considering the strength of US data. In fact, we have had lots of good news from the US economy in the last couple of weeks. These include, among other things, a big non-farm payrolls number, stronger CPI data, and not to mention the blowout retail sales figure. Bank earnings have all topped expectations, yet despite all of this, U.S. bond yields have fallen, pushing the dollar down. Consequently, the dollar index has given back most of the gains made in March. The greenback has weakened against all major currencies, with emerging market currency and commodity dollars performing the best amid ongoing risk rally. Rightfully so. I mean, think about it. The reflation trade has also caused the major U.S. stock indices to clear blue skies, right? Sending crude and copper prices also higher this week. Even bonds have found some love after the recent sharp sell-off, causing their yields to dip. And do you think any of this has correlated into or has correlation with crypto? It's interesting because when we're looking at things that are so different, right? Completely different playing fields affected by completely different things, completely different markets. But there still seems to be some type of correlation. Now, I know Bitcoin, gold, silver, crypto, and precious metals are fairly similar in terms of taking control of your own money and taking money out of fiat and putting it into something that you are in more control of. But they're still two completely different markets. But recently we saw all crypto booming, and that's probably because Coinbase listed on the NASDAQ. I mean, that is what it was from. We saw Dogecoin go from like 5 cents to nearly 40, I think it was 48 cents or 46 cents within like a week. It's like a 480% gain in a couple of days, which is insane. But still, you see everything kind of floating together. But those are things that go against the grain. I wonder if those have any correlation. If people if crypto and precious metals are something that people kind of diversify both in, taking risk away from the dollar. Interested in that. That could be a whole nother video idea. But anyways, let's keep moving on. So it looks like investors are not very concerned about short-term strength in U.S. data or inflation after all. Instead, they're happy that the economy is rebounding, fueling this so-called reflation trade. Long stocks and short dollar against, well, everything. It reminds me of the trend when everything bottomed out in March 2020. We saw $11 silver back then. Gold to silver ratio was 125 to 1. So as stocks, cryptos, gold, silver, copper, foreign currencies all surged higher. Are we seeing the continuation of that trend? Well, for the stock markets, there's hardly been a pause in that trend. But with the dollar coming back strongly in the first quarter, it looked like the FX markets were pointing towards another direction. However, at the start of this month and the quarter, FX investors seem to have decided to once again follow the stock markets in the reflation trade. So meanwhile, from a purely technical point of view, I like the word purely technical. It leaves out all the other stuff, all the nonsense. So silver is looking interesting again as it has finally resolved the lengthy consolidation from this falling wedge pattern. So let's look at this. It does seem like there's a lot of support around this $24.60 area. A lot of support around there, and that's good. That's good. I mean, I couldn't imagine us ever seeing $18, $19 silver again. I couldn't even picture seeing $21, $22 silver again. $23 I could see. $24, that seems to be where people, pick up slack and like, okay, and if you think $24, $25, $26 is too steep for an ounce of silver, then you might want to reconsider your stacking strategy. So let's see if it will now stage another major rally, or whether this is yet another fake out. There is a lot of fake outs with silver. I mean, look, first one, fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out. And they're not really fake outs. I don't like to use that word. They're just corrections. They're pullbacks. And it's actually healthy for a market, because the more pullbacks it has right here, this is just building up more foundation. It's building up more structure. That's good. Because every time it bounces back from that pullback, that just consolidates silver's price staying at these $25 levels. So the more it stays here, the longer it's going to stay here, and the longer and harder the harder it's going to be for it to fall below that. So, and you could see this 200-day, moving average right here. That, the days of $21, $22 silver are over. So the falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern And so with silver breaking out of it, this is technically a very nice bullish development. If the breakout can hold, then silver could climb towards $26.65 initially, ahead of $28.40 and possibly $30. And trust me, if it breaks through $30, we're probably going to see $35, $40 extremely fast, especially with especially with places like Wall Street silver. There's going to be another silver rate on 420, by the way. If you guys don't know, I'll probably cover it, but yeah, Wall Street silver, another silver rate on 420. If you guys want to buy in, let's try to get this thing going. So anyways, if the breakout can hold, it would fall around possibly $30. Key short-term support is now around $25, the base of the breakout, and it seems like it is staying above, so we're probably going to be seeing $30 silver. I mean, that's definitely more plausible. That's probably going to happen before we would see something like $22 silver. $30 silver is way more likely to happen looking at the charts. So, like I was just saying, you have the 200 daily moving average converging with the 21-day exponential. The low that was made prior to the breakout comes in at $24.70. This is now the line in the sand for the bulls. If silver were to break below $24.70, it will confirm that the latest breakout attempt has failed again. So we'll see. And I mean, I'm going to keep you guys updated on a daily basis. So, and that's one of the most important things about subscribing to my channel, or even a channel like mine, is because you cannot be blindly investing in today's day and age. There's so much happening, so much news. Federal Chair, just like what I was just saying, Federal Chairman Jerome Powell always giving updates to FOMC, all of this stuff, inflation, stimulus, all of this can change markets at the drop of a dime. You have to be informed. Information, education, knowledge is power that can make or break your profit, your stack, your strategy. You always have to be adjusting and adapting. You always have to be switching and adjusting little things. And if you're not watching any YouTube videos, if you're just buying silver randomly and just selling it randomly and expect success, you're going to be sadly mistaken. Watching daily YouTube, even if I make a 10-minute video a day, maybe twice, so 10, 20 minutes a day, to get that daily dose of information to make sure your stack is optimized to the greatest degree to help you. I mean, why not? Plus, I try to make the videos, somewhat entertaining as well. I hope you enjoy watching them more than just to get the information. But, regardless, it's definitely something that's a must in today. Maybe not back in the day, but today's day and age, you definitely have to be paying attention very closely. And that's mainly because there's so much speculation in these markets. Speculation is the one word you guys know I hate the most. Speculation and silver or precious metals in general should not be used in the same sentence. Yes, crypto and stuff, but not gold and silver. But it is, so we have to learn how to adjust and adapt accordingly. We could try to kick and scream and whine all we want, but what's that going to do? All we can do is incorporate it and try to then, adjust our stack to flow with it, change with the times. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people are stuck in their own ways, their old ways. How you invested 20, 30 years ago is drastically different than today's day and age. I was even talking to my local coin shop owner. I went in there. We had basically had like a little mini interview face-to-face. It was a great video. Posted a couple months ago. But he even said he's been stacking for 48 years. He said how he used to stack back in the day, the strategy is way different because what affects the price of silver is way different too. So anyways, the article wraps up to say, I still believe that silver could be heading well above $30 regardless of the direction of yields. This is due to expectations that industrial demand for the metal will rise over time. For example, the development of solar panels as global drive towards cleaner energy takes hold. And this is exactly what we're talking about. So, this is information that we gotta be kept up to date with, and I'm going to be updating you guys on a daily basis of what's happening, why the prices are acting the way they are, and most importantly, what you should do about it. I got you guys. Make sure that you go enter my 42,000 subscriber giveaway. Probably gonna be giving away 3 ounces of silver, so Why not? Who wouldn't want 3 ounces of silver, nearly $100 of silver sent straight to their front doorstep? Plus, on the road to 50,000, I'm also doing a 45,000 subscriber silver giveaway, 47,000, and then 50,000 subscriber giveaway. That one, I'm giving away a disgustingly large amount of silver. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.